What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TFG Gaming. I am Jay the Fish Guy, and here we are again playing Ark Survival Evolved. Today, we are going to do a little quick base update and bring you guys up to speed on what's been going on the last week or so with the base, and also talk a little bit about getting ready for our first boss fight. And now that I'm talking about that, it looks like one of our little baby Megatheriums has been born, so that's exciting. Bear with me 2 seconds. Let me just make sure this guy is not going to wander away on me. And there we go. All right. So, yes, a little bit of a building spree the last week or so. Storage space inside the main base really started getting at a premium. You know, it was never meant for large dinos. It was mostly for small to medium, and definitely not for large-scale breeding operations. So, been gathering a lot of cool event-colored dinos, and we'll just bring you through real quick. Showcase a couple of those. A lot of cool pteranodons. Really been finding some just interesting color patterns, interesting combinations, and have been just collecting them as we find them. Eventually, might try to breed them out and get some higher level ones, but it's just neat to have, neat to get them while we can before they go away. We got a couple of trikes we've been breeding, trying to get maybe a combination of purple and green. Thaliacaleos, same idea with the red and the green. The baryonyxes, it was mostly because I found a high-level male. I was able to tame him out to max level. On our server, I have the difficulty set to where max wild level for normal dinos is 210. So if you end up with a perfect tame on that, they come out to just about like this guy, 330. And so I've been breeding those. We've been using those for the swamp cave runs. They're great because the centipedes can't spit and hit you on the back of them, unlike the frogs. They still collect a lot of chitin as well. So we've been doing some chitin runs to help with cementing paste for all the new metal parts of the base and such. This is a cool dire bear. It looks better outside. It's top's red, bottom's kind of like a purple color. And also a very high level, so that was a fun one to get. Nice colored terror bird, green doedicurus, direwolf, really interesting colored. I call them caimans, kaprushkas. Sounds like it's supposed to be Russian or something. Green saber-tooth. I think I might have had him last time. And then downstairs, been doing some Argentavis breeding. Got them set up in little pens here. The high-level female is in this pen. The male is actually kind of stuck off in the middle. I can't really see him. And then a couple of other cool colors. This one I call macaw. If you guys are familiar with the parrot, the macaw, this really reminded me of it. Bright red, red even on the feet. Which was way cool, and purple mixed in, and he's got like a tuft of white on his mohawk. I can't see it, and I'm not going to break him out to get him out. He's unfortunately only a level 32 that he tamed out to, but with any luck, maybe someday I'll get the colors to breed true, and then keep rotating and try to get them higher and higher and get something closer to max level. The male I got is 316. And then we got this one here I call Greeny, which is just an all real bright green one. So that one was kind of nice too. My raptor projects that I finished breeding out, still tucked in the corner there. Really haven't done much with them. A couple of unicorns. Dillos. I had bright green, all green Dilophosaurus. This one here, this female, was actually one of the first things we ever tamed when we started on this server. That was when the green color was the event color, and it was really high level, tamed out nice at almost 3. I think it was like 303 when we tamed it out. It was above 300. I remember that. So been trying to breed up some babies that are also coming out green, and I got a male that's up to 255 now. So we're getting there. Looking to just get 300 plus babies to pop out and be all green. That'll be a nice surprise for anybody. We're gonna tuck them off in a room somewhere that if people break into our base and they end up in the Dillo room, it's gonna go poorly. You can see we're really expanding out, getting some walls put up. I know it's probably a little bit excessive. Some people are going to be like, "Why on earth are you making the walls so big and thick?" And I don't know. What can I say? I just have like a bit of OCD when it comes to that. I can't just do single thickness walls like these over here that we just threw up when we first started building the base. Got to do the double thickness. Got to make sure there's pillars and floors mixed in to give it some extra structure, so to speak. So if anybody's blowing up the walls to get in, they don't blow up a giant hole in the wall and just basically walk in with a T-Rex. Speaking of, found a very cool colored Tech Rex, which I was very excited about. It was only the second one that we ever found on this server since we started playing. The server's on, I think we're on like day 103 now, I'm pretty sure. So still pretty young. Got our max female Rex there that waiting to find a good boyfriend to level up. Got Uteranus, just cool color for him, not anything terribly high level, and a lot of Megatherium babies going on. You know, you saw when we first started the video, I had to go claim that one baby there. Found a cool bright red female that tamed out to 265, and then finally now after I think what he's male with 3 dots, so that's like our third generation red male that was able to get up. That tamed. He came out as a 264, so now they're pretty much on par, and all our babies will come out at that level. And the goal is that we're going to start doing the first boss there. What is it, Broodmother? And as we all know, the Megatheriums get the bonus on insects. So yeah, that's the goal. Gonna probably we'll start easy. We'll do either gamma or beta, and we'll go in with even some of these lower level ones. I've been pumping the stats on these guys since they were born. So we'll start with the lower level ones. If we lose some, we lose some. Not a big deal. And for the next run, we'll end up with all the higher level ones that we have tamed out. But so exciting times. The expansion's gonna keep going. I've got relatively big plans, I think. You know, every day I'm like, oh no, just a little bit more. Oh, just a little bit. Oh, you know what would be really cool? So by the time I'm done, this wall is going to kind of go around this rock, and it's going to kind of seal the rock in, come back around, come back to the gate, and I'm probably going to build like a little outpost building up on top of here, whether I do more beds or more storage or something. Just have like it's going to look like a metal city by the time we're done, with buildings here and there, outdoor pens for all the large to large medium animals like we got going on here with the Rexes and the Megatheriums. And some of you may be asking why I didn't do a floor. I struggle, and I don't know if it's just me, that when you have babies that are growing up and you have them on floors or foundations, they end up clipping through the floor. So instead of dealing with that, especially when I start doing Rexes and having to break the floors to get them out, etc., I figured that out here it's going to be open air, you know, no roof, no ceiling. Just do the walls. I'll have turrets up on the walls to provide some coverage so nobody kind of dive bombs in. But to just not have to deal with breaking through the floors, I think is going to be great. So that's what I'm going with, at least for over there. And then whatever ends up being over this way, because I'm going to probably have it going all the way around, have more buildings be up on top of the rock structures up here. I'll convert that stone base all to metal at some point. I think since the last time I did a video, we've updated the stone base a little bit too. Got a turret tower up here. Got some of our Thalicaleo babies. These were from the red and the green. Bred them once, ended up with triplets, and it kind of combined the green and the red together, which I thought was pretty cool. They got like green on the face, green on the tail, red in the body. Just a neat looking cat, and they're a lot of fun to play with too, as far as being able to climb up sheer walls and stuff. So took out all the crafting stuff. A lot of that was excess, simply because this was our original base. We had all the vaults and the crafting stations. Took that all out, put a second indie forge in, left the bedrooms and the storage with the idea that that can be secondary spawn points. You know, if the base gets raided or whatever, we have just multiple areas that we can spawn in from, different parts of the city, so to speak. kept the industrial grill here to cook some food. And like I said, I'm probably going to end up turning that all to metal. Probably do some connecting enclosed areas between here and the breeding pens, the holding pens. You know, we got a lot of spinos. Happened to find a nice, almost max level spino male, so that was pretty exciting. Got him all tamed up. Even went so far as using the kibble. Found this really cool T-Rex male, not very high level, but just a great color. Another event color. You know, he's bright green. He's actually got red stripe on the top. Where did I leave my bird? No, I must have gone the other way. Anyway, I'll hop to it later. T-Rex, yep, and found this nice Allosaurus too. Kind of a dark purple on the scales on top, white in the body, red underneath. I, I'm really hooked on these whole event colors, man. You know, it's tough because I'll go out with a purpose. All right, I need to go out and I need to do a metal run, or all right, we're heading off. We're gonna go do a chitin run in the swamp cave, get some chitin. And before you know it, it's like squirrel. Oh, hey, look at that color. Oh, look at that one. We need to grab that one. And I swear, my buddy Tom gives me so much shit. You know, he calls me like the crazy cat lady, but with tames. You know, gotta collect them all. Gotta get all the colors. You know, when all these event colors start going away, don't wanna miss out. You know, I wanna make sure we have some cool stuff that we can breed with later and get some nifty combinations and some different colors going on instead of having to wait for a mutation to happen with colors eventually, or you know, God forbid, having to paint them or something like some people do. I don't know. I enjoy the breeding aspect of it too. You know, like with the red Megatheriums. You know, started out with a female that was all red, and then was able to get actually kind of the whitish color on the nose and the hands and the feet and stuff. So it's neat to play around with the colors and the genetics and try to make different combinations of colors here and there. Like this Argentavis was actually the mother was that one that I call macaw, and then the father has the dark green. So instead of getting the red from the mother, it ended up getting the green from the father in the body, kept the kind of bluish purple tail and the wings, and has that white tuft on its forehead. So it ended up being actually kind of a cool accidental color combination. So it's stuff like that you know, I can sit there and kill a day just breeding and doing different combinations of colors and seeing what I can get. And it's just one of the many aspects of this game that I really, really enjoy, beyond the building, beyond the raiding, beyond the PvP, beyond the bosses and the, you know, the caves and stuff like that. It's just, you know, granted, some people might be getting burnt out on this game, but man, for me, I'm still loving it, still enjoying it. Kind of bummed that, you know, we play on Xbox. I play on the PC technically because I have the whole Xbox, was it Play Anywhere or something like that, that it allows me to do the whole Windows 10 version, so I can still play with my buddies on Xbox, but so much more enjoyable with a keyboard and mouse. But you know, we being console, we miss out on all the mods, and that's like a whole nother aspect of the game that I've never even played with or touched. But maybe someday. You know, for now, I think there's still plenty with the standard stuff here on console, and we've been really enjoying ourselves. So I think that about does it for today's little base update and little breeding update on the Megatheriums. You know, getting ready for hopefully doing our boss fight here at some point this week once I get enough of these guys all leveled up and, you know, cap out the health and the stats where I want it, let them regenerate all their health. So it'll probably be another week before we're ready by the time it's all said and done, but definitely something we're looking forward to. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. You know, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, throw a comment down below. You know, let us know what you think. Am I doing horrible? Am I doing something wrong? Do you guys like the base build so far? I'm open to anything, good or bad. Let me know what's going on. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.